Hello. Some parts of the UK have flooding at the moment, and unfortunately there is more wet and very windy weather to come this week. Starting off looking at the bigger picture across the UK at the moment, and there's actually a ridge of high pressure across parts of Scotland. It's going to be a brief ridge, but it will bring some fine weather for a time, but also something quite chilly. Meanwhile, the bulk of the UK under the influence of this area of low pressure. And it's around this low that we have our winds going in an anti-clockwise direction, and that's important for the position of the showers as we go through the next 24 hours or so. Looking at the details then, and yes, a fine story across many parts of Scotland. Some sunny weather here, but a few showers towards the far north and a chilly northerly wind. Elsewhere, plenty of showers around. Some of these will be heavy, perhaps even thundery at times, particularly in the southeast and across parts of Northern Ireland. Here we could see some disruption due to some intense downpours perhaps. Temperatures in the south near normal or perhaps a touch above average for the time of year. Highs around 15 Celsius here, but chillier further north, some places struggling in single figures. As we go through the end of the day and overnight into Tuesday, further showers across much of England, Wales and particularly Northern Ireland. Here on that easterly wind, we're going to see some heavy showers pushing into particularly eastern parts of Northern Ireland, so some high totals likely to build up. Also showers across other places could be heavy at times. Notice some heavier rain across some parts of northern England as we go through the early hours of Tuesday, but a different story across Scotland, a drier theme here. Looking at the details for the rain for Northern Ireland, and we have some yellow warnings, but also this amber warning in force, because as we go through the night we could see some places seeing up to 100 millimetres of rain, particularly over higher ground, so that could cause some significant problems, particularly as we go towards morning rush hour, could cause some disruption here. For many it's going to be a relatively mild night. Some places, some towns and cities holding up in double figures in England and Wales in particular, but across parts of Scotland a chillier story. Some sheltered spots could dip a few degrees below freezing, so some frost is quite likely here. Elsewhere where we see some clear skies, there could be some mist and fog first thing on Tuesday morning, but otherwise it's somewhat of a repeat of Monday for many places, particularly across Scotland. Here a largely fine picture, some sunshine to be had, though still a few showers across the far north coming down on that northerly wind. Elsewhere a scattering of showers for a time, then something perhaps a little bit drier, brighter, pushing into some central parts as we go into the afternoon before a band of rain and some strong winds push their way in as we go later on. Temperatures fairly similar to today, perhaps highs of around 16 Celsius in the south, but still chilly across parts of Scotland despite the sunshine, that northerly wind keeping temperatures pegged back. If you are going out trick-or-treating tomorrow evening, we are going to see a band of rain pushing its way up from the southwest, so you may want to try and avoid this because there will be some heavy rain and strong winds in association with it. A scattering of showers following in behind, but ahead of it is actually a largely dry picture. So for many parts of northern eastern England and across much of Scotland, it should be largely dry if you're heading out. As we go through the end of the week, then more unsettled weather to come, particularly in association with Storm Ciaran, which is going to push its way in as we go through Wednesday night into Thursday. This is going to bring some further heavy rain, but it's the winds we're particularly concerned about. Could be gusts of 90, possibly close to 100 miles per hour towards English Channel coastal parts, so could cause some significant disruption. We currently have an array of yellow warnings out, but we may need to update those as we go nearer the time, so it is worth keeping up to date. Notice how strong those winds are likely to be, particularly towards those southern coastal areas. Like I say, 90, possibly 100 miles per hour is possible. As we go through the rest of the week, more unsettled weather to come, and so Alex Deacon will have an update on that in our week ahead forecast, which is available on our YouTube channel. Otherwise, I'll catch you later.